Very good. Hello everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Definitely Not Mr. Sandman's playthrough of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force. I'm Agora.
And I'm questioning what the fuck is going on right now.
As you can see, we dueled Jaden a couple times off screen to earn up enough money to buy 29 more Hero Emergence packs.
Which fills out an entire box, but we were missing from the last box we bought some of.
And 4 more packs from this one.
A fifth of this one. And that was only 4 duels.
All of them wins.
All of them wins. The last one very entertaining. I wish we would have been recording for it. It was 35 turns long though. That would have been a lot.
Yeah. So let's kick off this video with a big old pack opening.
Massive pack opening. Hopefully we get what we're missing, especially with Wild Heart.
There's
Blade
Blade
Edge. That's half of one of our favorite fusions right there.
Princess Wings, Rampart Blaster.
Rampart Blaster's nice.
Another double edge.
That puts us as 2 for all of the parts of Tempest. And Red Shaman again.
And Hero Flashes in there.
Mariner.
Mariner.
Warrior Returning Alive is good for any warrior deck.
Another
King of the Swamp. Wow.
I'd love to get some of the other cards of that rarity.
Yeah.
Outrageous Justice. Hero Tempest.
Another Tempest is nice.
Miracle
Fusion. There we go.
We can finally fusion summon if we so chose.
Yeah. You don't get the another Tempest. You don't get the ability to fusion summon until after your first week of classes, which I think is terrible for an idea.
There was the emergency call, that was nice.
Emergency call is a nice one to have. Especially with Oversoul, you can set up a lot of good combinations.
Electro.
Was it?
That was Electro.
Oh.
And fusion recovery.
And there's another Wild Edge. Yeah. Between emergency call.
Playset. Now we just need Wild Heart.
Between... I didn't even know that was in there.
You'll finish the sentence on that.
I'll finish it one of these days when I'm stop being surprised by all the things in this. Holy cow! Oh my lord!
You can't even finish the sentence about how you can't finish the sentence.
Alright. Emergency call is great if you can set up a good situation with Oversoul.
Wild Wingman.
Wild Wingman's nice.
Wild Heart would be even nicer right now.
Wild Heart would be great. Absolutely 100% unadulterated greatness. Alright. That's awesome. Now we just need 2 more. Tempest. I'm starting to think Tempest isn't really all that special.
We did get Thunder Giant too, though.
Yeah, we did get Thunder Giant. Or Avians.
Yep.
6 Bubble Blasters. I wish you could sell the cards that are over a playset.
So, we got 2 King of the Swamp, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Wild Heart, 1 Blade Edge, 1 Emergency Call, 1 Wild Edge, 1 Flute of Summoning for Evo. I'm going to cut down to just saying the new cards, 1 Hero Emerges, 1 Electrum.
Electrum's going to be absolutely great to get to use.
1 Winkarib level 10, 2 Monster Incarnation.
So wait, Winkarib level 10 is only a rare in this.
5 Rampart Blasters.
7 Hero Flash?
4 Elemental Recharge, 5 Miracle Kids, 5 Warrior Returning Alives.
We got 7 Clay Charges too.
And that was all of the new stuff.
I really wish you could, sell duplicates over a playset to get more DB.
I believe they at least give you some system of something you can do with them, but I don't quite remember what that would be. We're at 91% on that pack now.
I'm not entirely sure. Good lord, we've gotten 1 Wild Edge in 91% of the pack.
1 Wild Heart.
Why did I say Wild Edge? Because I'm excited to use it, that's why, because we got both parts during that opening.
Yep. So, since we did plenty of dueling there, we could go out and duel some more, but I feel it may be in our best interest to just return home for the day.
Now, the real question becomes whether or not we're going to be able to get enough polymerizations to really show what an elemental hero deck would be able to do at this point in time.
That's a good question, but that question won't be able to be answered for a few more in-game days.
Which is part of the reason we're skipping past the rest of today. Normally there would be duels to be had, there would be conversations to be had, but
We did
we're
plenty of
excited
duel,
for polymerization.
and class seems to still want to throw tutorials at us. Well, we're way past that point, so we might as well make sure you guys can get where we need to be.
I'm just really excited for polymerization. Not to mention some of the other packs that we found out about.
So now it is Wednesday. Mention we received email. Email icon appears bottom left. Read email square PDA. Email. I seem to have received 2 email.
Both from Chancellor Shepard. He really just couldn't put it in one, could he?
First, congratulations. You have been... Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit twice.
You've
Selected.
been selected as a recommended duelist. Show this congrats email to the professor standing in front of the classroom and you'll receive DP. Be careful, this email is only valid for today. If you don't authenticate it today, the offer will become invalid. Anyway, congrats. So we just earned more DP for being good at what we do.
Have you gotten used to life at the academy? If you make friends with our students, they may send you email like this.
So he basically told us that we're good, other people bad, keep it up, get rich. Sorry, let me say it the proper way. Fornicate women's obtains currencies.
Screw the rules, I have money.
You do? Share! With Dorothy to get more packs.
Actually, Cher's being called out for some things on Twitter recently. It's not pretty.
Really?
Yeah, she made some comments about how certain things involving police brutality might have been different if she was there.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, and people doubt how much Cher being there might have changed.
I don't think it would have changed anything.
Yeah. As you can see though, we have 6 wins, 0 losses. We are doing much better than in our Duel Academy playthrough.
For now.
If we can manage to get to 10 wins without a single loss, we will unlock a very special pack.
Which has some of my favorite cards in the game to this day in said pack. The issue is that 2 of them are of the highest rarity. Well, we saw how long it took for us to get Wildheart.
At the same time though, we saw how quickly we got King of the Swamp.
Yeah, an entire place anyway.
Which will be very useful once we have some polymerizations.
Unfortunately, we have to wait for Sunday.
The teacher in front of the class.
That's Max.
Ooh, that
Not that
Max.
Max.
Batman.
The man is on the stage pretending to be the Batman. Stairs.
Yeah, I was hoping I would have to go upstairs.
Yeah, I can understand
My name is Dean. Fire rages in my soul when it comes to teaching. You are a transfer student, correct? If you are selected as recommended duelist, speak up.
that. Yes, we were selected. Now, how much do we get?
Right, now show me your indeed. You have been selected. Congratulations. Let me give you a bonus DP. 1,000.
1,000. That's a whole half a box.
Yes, 10 more packs. So,
Unless the prices don't stay the same, which we all know, not every pack will be the same price.
yes, there
But for
are
Hero Emerges,
there
which
are
makes it
varying
more.
prices, but we do need more hero emerges because there are things we're missing, and more importantly, wild hearts to be gotten.
Hello, Sadie.
Yep, as we can see, Dorothy and Sadie have switched places.
I believe they swap every... I hope it's every day. It might be every few days randomly.
As you can see off screen, we also unlocked the pack Maiden's Heartbeat. Or rather, we unlocked it on screen when we gave Alexis her cake. We didn't notice it until we were gathering packs off screen. It seems that for each character, Whenever they become the character with which you have the most hearts, you will unlock the corresponding pack.
Hearts being this game's version of affection. And today, the attribute-based pack available is water.
Yes.
Which would normally interest us very much with a water deck, but we want the E-Heroes. That's what we're here for.
Yes, our water deck is doing just fine with 6 wins, and we haven't even implemented the new cards that we were given by the teacher yesterday in class. Plus,
Which
there's
means
the possibility of getting more today.
we're still using the basic deck, and we're 6-0.
5 of which were against Jade.
The person who's supposed to be the best in the school. Supposed to be.
First return, Mudball Man, Feather Shot, Neo Bubble Man, Fusion Recovery.
Fusion Recovery's new. Another
No, we got Fusion Recovery last round.
Did we?
Yes.
Ah, I didn't see it. Or, well, I might not have.
I do think you were
Might have
saying
just
something
been-
at the time.
I think I was just paying attention to the cookies, really.
Speaking of which, capture.
Absolutely not. Here you go. Cookies.
Flaming.
Hello.
And Necroshade. Necroshade.
Why am I doing this to myself today? Brain no do work.
So we got rare Necroshade and super rare Flaming Man.
Well, we're getting there. The issue is still the lack of colorization.
Yes, that brings hero emerges to 95%, which means they should only need 2 or 3 cards at most for missing now.
Yeah, roundabout. I don't math, so I'm taking your word for it.
Anyhow, for the sake of speeding through, we are going to go to the classroom and start class early.
Like the true
Overachiever.
underachiever we are. 'Cause, I mean, really, how overachieving are we if we're being so busy as to not play games?
Take your seats, time for class. Let's see what happens today. They're having us test against Bastion with more tutorial duel.
In tutorial duel? I think so, yes.
Normally I would show that, but those tutorial duels each take quite a long time.
Yeah.
We get a card. 1700 level 5. Probably not one in the deck. Neither is Bottom Dweller. Or Turtle Bird. Or Sinking Dragon. Well, maybe Sinking Dragon. But not Mikazuki no Yaiba.
I don't know, that's a decent defense.
As
Though, for 2 tributes,
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
and Launcher Spider.
That's not even water. I'll take
Goblin
that.
Secret Remedy is helpful. And Hinotama. And Fissure. And Giant Rooted. And Dark Greed. Well then, things seem to have changed quite drastically.
Now, there are 2 cards in all of that anyone watching Duel Academy will soon find out are cards that I greatly take. Not that it'll help us much, but I'll take it.
Now, once again, for the sake of speeding through the tutorial week, we will simply return to our bedrooms.
If we can learn how stairs work.
Yes. I love that our character feels the need to open every door he passes to.
Really, it's a mystery. Why don't we just do that? I mean, come on.
You can do 2 things in your room. First is database. Go to your desk, and a book appears above your head. Pressing X allows you to select database. Database allows you to view useful information. Next is advanced time. We've been doing that.
A lot. We need to search for Pharaoh. We need to figure out what room Pharaoh's in.
Database. List of duelists. Ah, that's how you see this. I knew this info was in here. And as you can see, we have Jaden at almost 1 full heart. Past that, we have Gillian at nothing. But you can check your win rates, and you can see the progress towards your affection meter with the characters.
Unfortunately, to see them, you have to duel them first. So Alexis is not showing up because we have not dueled her yet.
Indeed. However, from database, we can also check our card album, look at the tutorials, duel ranking, and see the Forbidden Limited card list, which I want to check out real quick.
Yeah, we don't know what's Forbidden Limited.
Let's see. Both of the Envoy monsters, Fiber Jar, Magical Scientist, Makura, Sinister Serpent, Witch in Black, Yatagrasu, Elma, Change of Heart, Delinquent Duo, Greasy Charity, Harpy's Feather Nest, Mirage Nightmare, Monster Reborn, Pink Choice, Raigeki, Imperial Order, Mirror Force. No.
That's unfortunate.
That eases a lot of stress too, though.
Yes, it really does.
And Ring of Destruction is the last important. Okay.
Now to the Limited.
Exodia
Knew those
Pieces,
would be there.
Breaker,
Knew those would be there.
Cybernar, DD Warrior, Demon, Exile Force, Fairy Lily, Jinzo, Marshmallow, Morphe Jar, Night Assailant, Vector, Reflect Bounder, Nephalus, Songan.
I didn't know there was a point in time where Sacred Phoenix was limited.
Yep. Tsukuyomi,
Huh.
Twin-Headed Behemoth, Thousand Eyes.
As a lover of Nephalus, that actually upsets me greatly.
Shouldn't be that surprising though.
No, it's not surprising in the least, but it upsets me.
Mage Power is limited.
Well, at least we can have one.
And Philosopher's Stone, Sabatiel, I am not reading that name.
Saboteur. The French word for sabotager.
Yes, they're trying to sabotage my way of thinking. Ooh, Magic Cylinder is limited.
Whew, that actually takes me.
And Torrential Tribute.
Okay, well, the fact that that one's allowed at all puts that weight back on my shoulders.
Creature Swap Semi.
My baby!
Okay.
For anyone wondering why I said that about Creature Swap, my
because it's
favorite
his baby.
deck that I own utilizes Creature Swap very thoroughly.
To show it off, since I haven't yet, we have this very interesting card album where it's a binder laid out in, I believe, alphabetical order, showing all the cards in the game. It fills in as we collect the cards.
As you can see, we're missing quite a few, but once we get to the hero cards, well,
It fills in quite nicely.
quite nicely.
And then,
However, we are still missing quite a bit of the hero stuff.
overall, you can see our collection at the top is only at 4.1%.
And that's total out of all the cards in the game.
Yes.
Hmm.
Anyhow, I believe it's 5:45.
Search for Pharaoh.
I didn't think to search for Pharaoh.
Uh,
I'll do it
Pharaoh
tomorrow.
has quite a few cards that you can get from him that can be useful. I'm not sure, but I think one of them might be Polymerization, in fact, which would give us a head start at fusion summoning, if I'm correct.
Oh, on a side note, off screen we also drew for another sandwich and got the rice sandwich. So we haven't used it, but it is the preferred one of the preferred sandwiches for Cyrus.
Correct.
So we'll use that before we go home this time. First things first, though, let's see if we get anything to upgrade our deck with today. Today's lesson, as present, everyone gets a card. Black Pendant, Mass Driver, Yellow Luster Shield, Shrink, Umi, Seven Tools of the Bandit.
That last one will be very useful.
So it seems like today's cards and entering the lesson likely revolve around the different types of spell and trap cards. And the game is once again telling me how to edit my deck.
Which makes sense, we haven't edited it at all.
True, we haven't felt the need to just yet. Now, before I go home, while I'm thinking about it, I will go ahead and stop by the store so I can give Cyrus his sandwich. He seems to be in a good mood, so that'll help. talked to him real quick. He told a joke that went right over our character's head. Talked about his hobbies.
And that's a good reaction.
Yep. So now let's give him our rice ball sandwich.
Just eat it in front of him. Make him sad. Now let's see if that unlocked back.
Indeed.
I don't believe it would have,
But I'm
Not
not
quite yet.
sure.
Exactly. Better safe than sorry.
So yeah, he did not surpass Jaden, which is good because if we build an Elemental Hero deck, Jaden would be the best tag partner.
Correct.
Even without polymerization, we could supply him the monsters to fusion summon. Anyhow, as previously stated, we'll now return home. But this controller started to stick wrong. We'll now return home though and sleep the day away. Now, all this sleeping would put me at risk getting the dropout boy status in Duel Academy. However, they don't care nearly as much in this iteration of the world. Okay, look for Pharaoh. So I'll just invade everyone's personal space. I didn't even look at my own room on the way out, actually. Let me just, make sure. You guys hiding him in here? No? Okay.
Not this time.
You boiling him in here? Nope.
Not this time.
Not there.
Hey look, one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, since we found them, I will talk to them. You have to be the transfer student. I'm Blair. Everyone says I look like a girl, but I'm not. Do you know a guy named Zane? He's so cool, and he's pretty good at dueling too. I want to be just like him. Yep, totally a convincing guy. Definitely not suspicious that he said
Definitely
he
a
looks
dude.
like a girl. Nor that he followed it up with that kind of look with talking about a guy.
Definitely a brosif, you know?
Professor Banner, well, there's nothing wrong with a guy talking about a guy that way. Clearly, the fact that they called out that they are most definitely 100% a guy, for sure, yep. That on its own is definitely suspicious. There we go. That's a sentence, probably.
Maybe.
If we're lucky.
Apparently you can find them at the abandoned dorm once you unlock the location. I'm not sure what the unlock requirements are for the location, or if there are any. So let's see if we can find the abandoned dorm.
Yep, because he doesn't seem to be around here.
Railo? There he is. Yeah, apparently early in the morning he can sometimes be found here. Why? Beats me. He's a captain. He goes where he pleases. And there is no questioning him.
There's questioning him, though.
Yeah, him, there's questioning.
In the story for GX, in the anime, this place was supposed to have been off limits, so the fact that there is a student here is
Casually.
suspicious indeed.
You know, I don't remember this place being so maze-like. 2 students here. They're dead. Well, not yet, but once we're done with them.
Indeed.
Now, I guess try the other side. We've already checked this out.
Have we?
Yeah, this is where the entrance is.
Okay, I got lost already then.
Yes, I can see that.
This way.
Yes.
Yeah, unless he walked back and forth, he didn't appear down here either.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Indeed. However, it's not worth getting bent out of shape over.
No, it's really not.
Go to class and
Pharaoh
see,
goes where he pleases.
see if perhaps he wants to give us data list today. Not that I expect him to, but it would definitely be helpful.
Yeah, especially since so far he's focused on giving us normal monsters.
Yeah, some effect monsters that meet the deck theme would be nice.
Very much so. Let's see.
Oh, Professor Sarter. Today I'll
Oh.
teach the link between dueling and curry. Cyrus, do you put salt or soy sauce in your curry? Salt, Professor. You get detention. That was quick music. We're done with today's
It really
lesson. As present, a card. Shallow Grave.
Dark Factory.
Robo Spirit.
Damage Condenser.
I would love if he'd give us baby's perfusion. Just get a polymerization.
I'm sorry, what?
I'd love if he'd give us the stuff to start teaching something.
I mean, yes, but why'd you have to word it that way?
Because it would probably be something pretty basic like Water Dragon.
No, I don't think he'd give us Water Dragon of all things.
Not Water Dragon, Aqua Dragon, my bad.
You could still look for Pharaoh before going to bed.
I could, but we already spent so much time doing that. The episode's already at 26 minutes.
Fair.
I figure we could at least try to get through Saturday, finishing off the school week. Before having got the episode short. I'm sorry we didn't fit a duel in this episode, but...
We kind of did do 4 between.
And we had a few episodes where we were still in the very first, 2 days. So I figured we should try to speed along and get through the tutorial class days.
At least a little.
So we can unlock all the upgrades that Crowler's willing to give us for our deck.
You know, I just remembered something. In Duel Academy, there's an event you can trigger in which you duel Pharaoh.
Is there?
Yeah, you duel a cat. He plays a beast deck.
He's everyone's favorite.
He is everyone's favorite.
If you have a question, I want you to speak up loud. Professor Sarter! That was nice and loud. What is it, Cyrus? Your zipper's open. You don't have to speak up loud that time.
Ah, it's that one that we were talking about between episodes.
We're done with today's lesson. As present, a card. You get a card. The Little Swordsman of Ale.
Isle.
Isle.
I believe so.
It's difficult for me to see if that's not her though.
It's an AILE.
Maiden of the Aqua.
Mother
Mother
Grizzly.
Grizzly. Amphibious Bugrel. Starboy. Unshaven Angler. Ah.
And yet, nothing that we will likely add in except maybe the Starboy. Having
the
another
Mother
one of
Grizzly.
those, having both of those would be very useful.
Yeah, that was one of the best rounds we've
Surprisingly
had.
good, yeah.
I'm checking Dorothy's shop real quick because while it's not past Sunday yet, it is now Saturday. So I just wanted to see if there was anything new yet. The answer to that is no.
Chumley's in a bad mood.
I saw that. He can continue being that way.
Yeah. One last check in the dorms?
Sure. First I'll check around outside. I'm not gonna go through the maze of the abandoned dorm again.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea right now anyway. Ah, there he is. Good cat.
Head, throat, or back?
I say we go for his head.
Pet him on the head. Meow. He seems to like you.
So he will follow us around, take him to Professor Banner. If we can find Professor Banner.
Professor. Pro Banner. I doubt he's in a random student's room.
I should hope he's not. Especially in the definitely 100% certain a boys' dorm. Maybe try taking him to Jaden. I believe he'll follow you anywhere. I know who that room belongs to. We don't get to see him there until later.
That's who it is, eh?
Yes.
Where, oh where might we find Banner?
I don't know where we might find Banner. Seeing as, for this game at least, he doesn't show up on the map screen. Which is honestly very annoying.
Yep, Crowler and the Chancellor were in the Chancellor's office, but no Banner. Let's check maybe the classroom. A lot of people hanging out pretty late after class.
Yeah.
Slifer Rock, Cliff Harbor. Any suggestions?
I say we take him to see what Jaden says about it. Because I believe showing affection with Pharaoh may, instead of being something to do with cards, may increase affection with certain characters. After all, he's everyone's favorite. There we go. Instantly improved his mood.
Talk about hobbies. A great talk.
Nice. Those can only be gotten if their mood is relatively okay. I'm not gonna say great, because obviously he wasn't in a great mood, but Pharaoh does increase their mood, I believe. I don't know. They never really tell you what Pharaoh does.
Since he's still following, I'd probably continue to increase others, but I'm mainly concerned with Jaden for now, because this game will require multiple playthroughs.
Yeah, I wish they would explain to you what having Pharaoh with you does, but seeing as he shows up when you talk to certain people as part of the conversation, I believe he increases your affection game with those characters for that conversation.
So it's Sunday, Attack Duel Day.
And Jaden wants us as his partner. That's a good sign.
It very much is.
However, we're gonna have to cut it off before the duel starts.
Indeed, we will. However, we can use the time in between to do some tech editing before getting into any attack dueling.
Hopefully, we can take advantage of the fact that Jaden does have polymerization.
Indeed.
Especially if we set the field with things that he can use as well. Anyway, we're gonna call it there for this episode. Hope you had fun.
Yep.
This was a bit slower paced with the lack of dueling, but you know, not everything can be like quick and immediate and action packed.
Yep, we should have it really pick up this next time.
Look at all these victims in line.
All these Manjome-kuns and Misawa-kuns.
I mean, fair. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good time with this series. If not, don't hesitate to give us a suggestion. Please be courteous about it, though.
Yep. I hope you stay safe. Until next time, I'm Agoro.
And I'm Eris.
And have a wonderful night.
Bye-bye.